Howdy all. So tonight's subject, rabbit runs. Now, my boy Steve, I think it was Steve, this guy asked, how can you speed things up, get things going? So, let's get into it. Rabbit runs, horse with no name and all that kind of stuff. So, with 2.9, there came about this 3 or 4 new different things. They're called HX buttons. And what they do is, in the command center, you can now, you've got, instead of the old way of doing things where you had a snapshot view, a preset view, and a stomp view, you now have a super enhanced stomp view, where you can lay out the buttons any way you want. And the way the buttons are set up now is there's 3 of these HX things. You've got presets, snapshots, HX presets, HX snapshots, and HX looper buttons. And on those buttons, you have a thing called behaviors, which I alluded to in another video, which will be up here. And it's all very cool. So that was done 4 months ago in the middle of the whole shutdown. And, hope everyone's doing well with that. We're looking at another one, so let's get on with it. The HX buttons, in this case, allow you to, in the stomp view, jump all over the place like a rabbit, bunny hopping. Boom, 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 boom. There's a caveat there in that you can only hop within the helix and you can only hop within the folder that you're in. So I'll try and show you that on a close-up down there. But the concept is essentially this. If you have, rabbit runs. Think of the bunny hopping around. Bunny has a house, home base. Bunny warren or whatever it's called, den. He's got his own base. And what he does to survive is he's got runs going all around in geometric shapes and patterns and stuff all over the place. And he's the only one that knows that, kind of like a maze. So he never leaves home base. He just zips around. But because he knows where all the corners are, he can get away. This is Survivalist Moves 2.9 style. What I've done here is I've taken a Glendalon acoustic patch, and you can apply this to anything. But why do this? Because he's got 9 different acoustic simulators, Taylor's, Martin's, Maton's, all kinds of really cool stuff that are using IRs to do it. And what I've done is I've added loopers, a looper to each one of these presets, and I've got presets 3 to 12, so 9 different guitars all lined up. And how could I tell you this? Normally with your presets, you've got your things on the left and right here. Actually, let's go and have a look. So here we are. Glendalon's presets. Hit preset there and go. And you can see Taylor, Steele, Classical, Maton, McPherson, Martin, Lakewood, Guild, and so on and so forth, all the way down to 12. You got your normal presets here, but note, there's another preset button. There's this Martin thing right there. So on a preset style, what we're doing is, I would normally not see is I have these set to 10 buttons, which you can do very easily. Global settings, instead of seeing 8 switches, 8 snapshots, go to 10 switches and that disappears. You can use those to do other things now. The idea of a rabbit run is you're in an enclosed maze, so make the use of your thing. Take that back and we'll show you. 8 switches. Boom. So what you'd normally do here is, those are reversed. You go up to 12. If you went beyond that and there's no looper, you're going to lose it. So what this button does, instead, goes to 12. And on the 12th one, I've set a link to jump back. So think of that as going from 3 to 12. Boom. Now you're in a rabbit run. So that spins around in a circle. Next one is, I'm going in here and I'm choosing 3 different guitars which are radically different in sound. You know, you can do that with anything. So I've got 8, a Martin, 6, a Maton, and that jumps back to 3. So I can go boom, 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 and very quickly nip between them. Now, in his pack, he's got all of these things: chorus, phaser, delays, tremolos, and stuff. If you switch modes to snapshots, you can see his snapshots are chord tone, effect, octave, and boost. So you've got a wealth of different sounds per thing, and you can still jump up and down there. You can flick over there. You can jump up and down, but you don't need that because you've got your own little presets. Get what I'm saying? So to do this, go into Command Center. You've got your foot switches, and you can flick around. Those are the bottom ones there. So I'm going to add here. Go to Command, swing all the way over. HX Looper commands, Snapshot commands, and presets. Next, in previous presets, you see it coming up there with an up and down arrows. So that tells you what it is. Or you can select any preset you want within the folder that you're in. You can't bounce around all over the place from folder to folder. You can, but there's a different way to do that. But as you can see right here, if you've got them named, it tells you what the name is on the preset. So it's really quick, really handy for getting 2 places. Hit save, boom, and that's in there. So, Pam jumps to the Lakewood, jumps to 10, jumps to 11, jumps to 12, jumps to 3. So one way is a small enclosure, one way is a direct bunny hop back and forth, and it doesn't matter the numeration of it. You can set those to go any way you want. So that is really, 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 really helpful. Now, other caveats with this thing. Let's zip back here. On 6, I built a snapshot one. And this is taking use of the behaviors. Let me show you what that is. Command Center again. Foot switch 10, press hold behavior. Now this you can change. You've got to press release. When you push, it does one thing. When you take your foot off, it does another. Press and hold. When you press, it does one thing. When you hold and press down for more than a second, it does another, etc. And what I've set it to do is, on a press of a snapshot, goes to the next one. On the hold, it goes to what is called core tone, which in this case is snapshot 1. So if you name your snapshots, the name comes up there. Very useful. How does that work? So right now I'm on 5. Try and get that in the frame. If I hold down that, if I push, it just goes 5, 6, 7. If I hold it down, it jumps to 1. Boom. So again, home base. Think of that as a rabbit run within the snapshots. Think of that as a rabbit run within the presets. And think of this jumping around kind of thing as a, rabbit freaking out. All really works. And this will get you through your own little behavior tree. So if you're used to, certain tones, you can group them from anywhere within the 127 presets. Jump there, do what you got to do, and get back. Steve Sterlacci did a pretty good vid on some of the snapshot behavior ones, because there's other stuff in here which I'm not going to go into. You can go and check his thing out, and that'll be finger up here somewhere. I don't know. Put a link. I really hope that helps you out. So I'll flip this around now and actually play something, and we're back. So. I'm just a student of guitar. Love the stuff, but don't expect miracles. So, go to Maton. Hear that slight jump? It's because I haven't balanced the output of the looper. And what you can do is simply hold down the playback thing, and you can assign it to the foot switch, and then you're good. On 8 I've done that. So by foot you can change it. Bit of trim. Phaser. Now delay added in. So another caveat in here is, you should know this, with your snapshots, if you go into a preset, go to a snapshot, edit that snapshot and save it. When you come back to that preset, that snapshot, be it 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, 8, the last one that was saved is going to be where it goes back to. Keep that in mind. Because if you want it to go to 1, go back to snapshot 1 and then hit save. Let's go to Martin. Take down the volume of the playback. Taylor. And that had some chorus saved on it, so you can set up your effects and save them, and you will go to that. Martin. Now, say those 3 that I showed you before, the Hyper Rabbit, are not to your liking. Jump on that other preset thing. Nylon. Jump to the next one, Classical. Add a bit of delay, chorus. Maton. So hopefully my embarrassing playing isn't driving you away, but that is essentially how you can do it. The 3 different modes, the HX modes in the command center, which are super easy to get, set them up. And you just want to think about what your little rabbit run is going to be like. Stop that light. Where do you want the paths to take you? And you can have it go in circles, you can have it snake, you can have it do whatever you want. Use it for electric, use it for semi-acoustic, however you want. And it means that you can leave your presets organized how you want inside the Helix and bunny hop all over the place, which is really cool. Kind of like, you would do for a show. If you were setting up, you'd have to go into HX Edit, you'd have to move all your stuff around. If there's a last minute change, then, it becomes a pain. You have to remember where everything is. This way, you just build a little map using the stomp buttons, and you can do that in seconds. And if you want to change the direction or your ideas on that, you just simply go there, twist the knob, and boom, done. So I think that's pretty cool. I really hope this helps you out, man. I will stitch all this together now, and if you dig all this kind of stuff, or if you're learning guys like me and you want to see super cool tricks to make your life easy, like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. the sounds after it get affected as well. And your level of playback is saved where you left off, so applying that to the expression pedal is a good idea. Switch to snapshots, octaver.